Now let us place this one, but before placing I will just make it as a block so that we can have it every time. So I will use instruction block B enter, in which block name is suppose RR1, and I will select pick point as this point and press OK. And the second one, let us say I will make it as B dash. This one is RR2. I will select pick point as this one and press OK. So I just created two. It is not, as I said, this is RR2, and select pick point as this one and press OK. So we created two blocks. Accordingly we will place the winding. So let us say start with first one. So I will just copy this with respect to this one. As you know, it will be from first to 7 and second to 8. Similarly, the second coil side we have to place from 7 8 to 13 14. So you may observe here the current in 7 number slot, it is flowing downward in both the coil side. Accordingly we have to do the connection. Once this one is over, just copy this and paste it here. So accordingly you may observe the changes. This portion, it should be in first and second slot, so I will explode this. I will use one reference line over here, and with respect to this I'm going to copy this line like this, copy, and paste it in the first slot. I don't want this much part, so accordingly I will use the trim instruction and delete the further part. So once this much part is over, I will do the connection. So see here, this is the starting point of the R phase winding. The current will flow like this. It is going like this. So when it will comes from this position, we have to connect this second terminal to this one, so that the current will, means the direction of current, it will remain in upward direction, and the current which is leaving from this winding, it must be connected to, means this is the trick. See, this terminal, it should be connected to the for the first, sorry, instead of first we have to connect it to the last terminal of the second coil group, so that the current direction, it will be maintained like this. Here it is in upward, it is coming out of the coil. Now this terminal, it must be connected to the next one like this. Accordingly current will flow in upward direction over here, and it will just come out here. Again, this terminal, it should be connected to the first one. Then current leaving from this coil, it should be connected to the like this, so that current direction, it is maintained in upward direction. Then the current which is coming from this As we discussed earlier, it must be connected to the second terminal of the first coil like this, and the second one, it is connected to this one, and this is the end terminal of R phase coil. So I will name it, this one is R start. And this one is R end. Now you may observe here, this is north pole, so current is flowing upward. This one is south, current is flowing downward, and vice versa. So once R phase winding is over, the same will be for Y phase. So I will just isolate this. I will copy it and paste it somewhere here, and again unisolate this one. I have to change, this one is for Y phase, so I will just explode this one, select all the winding and I will select it as a Y phase. Once this is over, I want one reference line, so I will just copy this line as a reference. Okay, so Y phase winding is over. Make it as a block, B enter, let us say Y winding. I will select base point as this one and click OK. Now copy this with respect to this base point. Now you know that Y phase winding is starting from slot number 6 to means 5th onward, so I will just place it like this, and you may observe here in this way. I just finished with Y phase coil. I will modify this one is Y start, and this one is the Y end. Once Y phase winding is over, we have to make it for B phase. Now you know what are the changes are expected for B phase. The direction of current in case of B phase winding is in reverse way to that of R and Y. So accordingly what we will do, we will just copy these and paste it like this. Instead of copy, it will be better if we are going to move this. So what I will do, I will again copy these all. So instead of copy, I said move and paste it here. The remaining one, so I just change the direction of current here in particular winding and change this winding into B phase like this. Once it is over, I will make it as a block, B enter, name it as BB, and select peak point as this, press OK. Now copy this, So I just prepared the block for B phase. Copy this, and paste it accordingly. I want this portion, it must be copied to here, so I will just explode this. So with respect to this point, and I will erase the remaining part which I don't require actually. This one is end of B phase coil, and here is the start of B phase coil. And accordingly you can prepare the winding for, that means double layer winding diagram for 3-phase 4-pole slot 24 slot lap type induction motor. I hope this is clear to everyone. If you are facing any problem, you may contact me. Do subscribe for further update, and accordingly once new video is uploaded you will get the update. Share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching.